What's up, Marius?
Oh my God. It's been a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
It's crazy.
And it's a bit different format, Like I see so straight away, you want to look at the camera. We don't need to look at it.
No.
You do all the "What's up, everybody? It's me, Artakush and
Exactly, that's how
Minigunner
we
coming."
always do it. We always look
Yeah.
in the camera, we always talk to the people, but now it's just
Yeah,
you and me having a talk.
Yeah, we have to look each other in the eye for the first time in our lives, right?
No!
No. But yeah, man. This is something new that we're trying. We said for the longest time, we were like, why don't we do podcasts? Why don't we do this and that? And kind of had most of the equipment, And just recently, you're like, hey, you're working Monday. I was coming back from vacation. I was in Lithuania for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, by the way, how was your vacation?
Man, there's some hardships. There's some good stuff, I actually went there to see my father because he was feeling bad, and his situation was not the best. So I spent half the vacation there helping him, and cleaning the house and checking that he's okay. Like the house need to be fixed a little bit.
Okay.
So I did that. So I left the place better than it was, and he was happy. It's really touching, to see him also having the spark of life again a little bit,
Okay.
So that was very important for me. I had to do some documents for myself also, and then. The other half of the vacation, I was meeting with my classmates who went to middle of the forest. We got like a nice Airbnb, had a jacuzzi, kind of like
Wait
moment,
a second. Airbnb in the middle of the forest?
It is. Listen, if you're in Lithuania, you want to find a place that nobody will see you. There's like no people around. You pass all the cities, you pass all the villages, you pass all the the one houses that there's like. No one around in 500 meters, like past some woods and stuff, and there's like this beautiful place with like jacuzzi and sauna. There's mushrooms everywhere.
Whoa.
Since it's a season. You're literally sitting in jacuzzi and look over it and you're like, hey, there's mushrooms. So you walk out for 10 minutes, you force the mushrooms, and you start making a soup,
That's so cool.
The food is just there,
man.
And every time when I say I miss nature, this is exactly what I mean. It's like 360 only woods,
I miss it too.
I
would love to do it.
It's amazing there.
Like...
Podcast in the cabin.
Let's do it. No, I remember what we did is we did some canoeing.
Yeah.
So you go with canoe, you go down the river, you go like for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, then you have a stop.
I used to do that, but I did that with rafts. There was like 100 people and like six people per raft, and there's like a line of rafts. You stop at the end of the day, like after like 20
and then you
kilometers.
go with tents, stuff
Yeah,
it's really
like
awesome.
a makeshift saunas, from like a plastic wrap, just around the wood, and you just put the hot stones that you find in the forest.
Oh,
All
that.
these things are available there. I bet that they're available here, but you need to find those places.
well, in the Netherlands, it's so.
I think it's all privatized,
It's very privatized.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
so-
there are so many rules. You're not allowed to do this, do
Exactly.
that, and then in Lithuania you just go anywhere in the woods
Yeah.
and you go, like, that's my place here. That's it. I'm here. I do whatever you want.
Yeah, so that was my vacation, yeah.
Cool.
And I just came back like 2 days ago. Had a nice trip through Poland, through Germany, back to the
How did you
Netherlands.
go?
With a minibus.
Minibus. Okay.
Yeah, it's
How long did it take?
It always depends how many people are going, how many packages they're having.
Oh, okay. Because they have to put.
It took like 24, a bit more than 24 hours. I think like 28 hours.
But then
We
you
left at
broke
10 in the
it, right?
morning, and then I was in the Netherlands like 2 o'clock or something. I was
But then
home.
you're like broken. You like go to
It's
sleep right away.
fine, man. There's places like you stop in the so-called Nevada in Poland. They have this food and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They have like slot machines and everything. Yeah. It's like
And
a
then you
huge
stop
kitchen.
for how long?
Not more than half an hour. You really want to just eat properly, because that's a place where you can properly eat.
Yeah, warm food, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go back to minibus, fall asleep, and try.
What if you have to go to the toilet?
Well, they stop in the gas stations,
Okay, so you have to really like.
Yeah,
So
imagine going
you,
with the
you,
bus.
You
how
go,
else?
you eat something warm, you're like, oh yeah, and you're like, oh my god, I need.
Well, you need to take care of that beforehand, Then,
That's
like,
why sometimes it stinks, because we're like, it's good, it's fine.
2-3 hours, you're at the next stop and you can do your thing.
Yeah.
It's not.
But
that
I was
bad.
like before, If you take like let's say 20 years ago, that was very normal. Like people were just going with buses like a lot. Like
Yeah,
now with
there
planes.
was only buses.
Yeah, exactly. No, with plane, but then it
But
was
nobody
like
could afford that. Yeah.
And even I remember when I was a kid, I went with a bus like from Lithuania to the Netherlands. And then we went to trains, but buses were like.
I went to Moscow with the train.
Yeah.
That's also a trip. My mom used to work in Moscow.
I like trains, especially especially in the older days. You
where you
wouldn't
get
have
the tea in that
you get a
metal
cabin.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
You have like a cabin, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Imagine
You
going
can
with
sleep there.
your friends. You know, you go on a road trip.
We have
You
that
get
in
the
Lithuania.
Italian guy going like, mi scusi.
Euro trip.
Euro trip.
That's the movie's name.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say, it's fun to travel and it's nice when you have a cabin. But I love cars. With a car, you can just stop anywhere you want. You know, see as much. You can drive 20 kilometers to the side, see some sightseeings, go back on the road. You know, like
or you can go like a bullet.
Yeah.
Like you did go to Lithuania. Just we start here and we just go all the way.
Like 17 hours, no sleep.
Oh my god!
I call it a teleport. You know.
Yeah. And you're there.
What about you, man? What you been doing, man?
Well, I was sick for 2 weeks. So when you was on vacation, I was really sick. I had
It's kind of vacation. You're at home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with 41 degrees.
Half full, half empty.
Yeah, you know. But I'm just now getting back my energy. Didn't do any sports also for 2 weeks, and I lost about 4 or 5 kilos.
You should do that more often. You know?
Yeah. No, not for me, man. If you look at my height and the weight, it was okay. Now it's like it's maybe you need a little bit more. So, but now I'm back. That's why I can also do this podcast, of course.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's where it was like a pivot point. Like both of us, like we need to do something. We
talked about it.
Yeah.
We mentioned doing podcast for a long time.
Years.
But it's just years.
Yeah.
We did long time ago. We did one podcast. Remember?
Yeah, I still have it with the chicken wings also.
Yeah, exactly, and it was pretty cool.
Mark Bacco.
It was pretty cool. It was damn nice. Like for the first podcast, it went pretty smooth. It was really cool.
I think we can even drop a link, somewhere because it's still.
Is it
there.
online?
I bet it's still online. Sometimes I watch it, but I'm not sure if it's now hidden or it's public.
But those, there were a couple of moments where we were like, this doesn't happen,
No.
Like what you said with the chicken leg, the thing was there. Like, it looks like you're a pirate.
With the stick, yeah.
I we'll add it, add a link or something.
Yeah,
like
I'll see that somewhere on the bottom or somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere there. We'll see.
Yeah, so...
Let's start a little bit about what we wanted to talk about.
What do you want to talk about? We don't need to start.
Actually, no, we're talking, yeah.
That's why.
But I want to talk about a little bit about CBRS.
Yeah, tell me.
So we've been lately not so busy with the CBRS because we got our private lives. We have to do a lot
also,
of
there's
things.
Of course,
and time, especially.
Our last focus was, of course, philanthropy.
Yeah.
In Venezuela, since the election and everything, and Nahupuku, having the problems with his health, kind of postponed it. The school was closed. We couldn't.
That was the worst. So imagine we got the funding and everything, and we funded the internet for 6 months already.
Yeah.
And 4 months went down the drain.
Yeah.
So the money that we paid for the internet is just gone.
Yeah, and so the school was closed. Nobody could make content.
So even now, when I talked to Nahupuku, he said he doesn't know the situation in the classroom yet because of the whole situation in Venezuela. Also, the government just went to the school.
Yeah,
that's what I heard from Nahupuku.
So everything is gone.
There is a possibility
that they took everything.
No, there is a possibility that they will say they will not allow for the classroom to be there.
Well,
meaning the
the-
the whole thing is just
do
gone.
you have any idea when we get that information? What?
Like we had to get it like yesterday, I think.
Okay.
So we still have to talk to Nahupuku and see what kind of information we get. So I hope the government says it's okay. I mean, it depends on what Nahupuku will say also to them. If he will say it's all about just technical stuff,
it's
like
just
teaching with coding, teaching
not mention
IT,
nothing, yeah,
mention nothing about Hive, or you do see a Hive logo, but it doesn't matter. It's just art on the walls. So it depends a lot what they talked about.
It's a very interesting situation, hence why you don't see what we posted, everything. Like that's why that stuff kind of stopped for now. And in the meantime, we also went to the TechX Amsterdam event to represent Hive and also see a lot of different companies providing so many different solutions. It's completely different from the last time when we were there. Yeah, because the last time was more like blockchain kind of things, all that kind of stuff.
And it felt like last year we kind of knew what we could talk about. It's like we were able to talk about more than this year. This year it was
way more technical.
Yeah. So of course we can start any kind of conversation, but then you have to kind of maybe see where Hive could fit into their into what they are doing, but you cannot. So you first have to understand what they're doing. Like, okay, how can we connect Hive with them? Yeah. And it was hard.
I think we really missed out an opportunity there with like the coffee place that we had. Like one of the things that we also mentioned to the people who are organizing, like that would be so good that you would have like some sort of fast-paced onboarding.
Yeah.
For which you get the free coffee, because most of the people and most of the projects that were there, you had to do something to get something from them. Like not per se like the little swag thingies, but like to have something from them, to win something or whatever, to get something for free. You needed to do something. You needed to scan a barcode, blah blah blah. So that would be cool next time. Also, while people are waiting in lines, they could just do that. You would have like a big QR code somewhere. They have to scan it, make up an account. With that account, straight away they get like a couple of Hive of like two HBDs. Let's put it that way. And then with that HBD, they pay for the coffee.
Yeah, even though the coffee, it's not about payment.
No,
even
it's
though
free.
the coffee is free anyway, but it's just the process. And how easy it is to pay with HBD and how fast it is.
Imagine every person. So in those 2 days, I think there was over 500-600 people having coffee, right?
It was like the line never stopped. It was full.
Imagine dragons. Imagine that every person would have like keychains straight away.
Yeah.
They will already have the keys and keychain and everything. So they can already dive in a little bit into the blockchain and see like what kind of apps they have, what they are offering, what kind of social apps they have, what kind of games apps they have, because Keychain has everything.
Yeah.
In one place.
Yeah, it's only like when you go to Hive.io, you have to really search.
Dry.
And so you really have to search and look what the possibilities are and all the applications, etc., etc. But like when you have that kind of event, you have to maybe create a special page,
onboarding page,
a special onboarding page for that event with the most useful information that you think it would be good for those companies or the people that are coming to that event.
Yeah.
So you can really focus on
even like few steps. We just like do like a little. Like we didn't have in pamphlets, nothing. So it really had to be like word to mouth kind of thing. You really had to speak with the people, and a lot of people were interested in what is the project about, what you can do there. It's like an extension to many things, to all the social platforms, to gaming, to technology, to industries. Yeah. There's so much things that you can do.
Because just thinking about like just now when I remember when we were talking to some companies there. And I always forget like gamification. It's such a huge factor nowadays, and like how many companies could, make use of that gamification.
And some of them do. You could see them also there. Like some of the companies really do the gamification.
Yeah.
Same with like the riddles and stuff. Like you then gather back, to win the prize. So it's all like pulling back the clients back to the place where they were, to get more information, be acquainted more about the project. And there it was like, oh, free coffee, Hive. What is Hive? There was QR codes where you can check everything, but I think we missed a little bit more of like what we represent, what we're about.
Exactly. But also like talking a little bit also about Hive, nowadays you have so many. We do have a lot of dApps, different dApps, but they're so inner Hive. There are too many dApps that are just so inner Hive and they depend on Hive.
Yeah, it's like a closed community. You really want to open it up.
I'm like really hoping that there will be more tools available on Hive that companies, communities outside of Hive could be using these tools. They don't have to be on Hive, but they could. It's still a connection, and they could use those tools.
That's a talk of last 10 years, like
exactly.
5 years. We
exactly.
Said, like mass adoption and also using Hive or blockchain technologies without even knowing that you're using technologies.
But nobody wants to even start on that. I mean, they have their own projects. But let's say there was this guy back in the Steam days. There was this guy who started a forum.
Yeah.
On Hive, which is brilliant idea to have a forum.
It's like Reddit.
Meaning, but then this forum, you can any community could use this kind of forum. So imagine not dragons, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a forum that has already thousands of people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to start from scratch because
Yeah.
that's Hive. It has
user
base. You
in
just
your
implement it on your website or whatever for your company, answer all these questions, but you have already a following of 10, 20,000 people.
It depends. It's just for every for every company, you need different things, but there's so many possibilities.
Exactly, but that's why just build these kind of tools and let us use it.
Yeah.
Let other people use it. Like let's say.
I bet we don't know so much, and there will be like comments like, guys, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And there's like thousands of dApps that.
No, we were looking for a forum. I was talking to people. They were like, "Oh, build a forum. It's tricky," and I'm like, "Okay." But let's say even Superhive.
Superhive, it's amazing.
Superhive is so amazing.
Life is so complicated, man. It's every time there's something good coming, something not good happens. But shout out to our friend Bambuka, who is doing his best, slowly but surely, to make Hive a super Hive.
He's coming back little bit by little bit.
Yeah, I mean, again, health issues. It's you cannot expect nothing, You try to do something and life just smacks you on the face and
sings the song na.
Yeah, you have to stand up and move forward,
Yeah.
But talking about the Hive dApps and everything, while we were drinking coffee outside, you said that there's some new updates on Peaked.
Yeah.
There's some new updates on housing. Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about Peaked. Because I think they're coming up pretty well. Like they're implementing new stuff, new functionalities, new functions.
Yeah, because I felt like Peak D, they got in
so uncomfortably.
Oh my god, I have to keep on. Hey, commercial.
Approve our DF proposal.
Anyway, so Peak D, I think they were like kind of stuck. With developing the front end, and they were busy on some other stuff, I think. But now, in a couple of months, I think, or even 1 month, they did so many new updates on the front end. Like now they have a very cool function which a lot of people are asking for, is dark mode and light mode. Very cool function.
Racist.
Downvote.
I really like the one like the tweets, the snippets, how they were called.
Shorts, you mean?
The shorts, right?
How
Not the
snaps?
Snaps.
Yeah.
The snaps. The snaps
Beautiful.
are very very
And
cool.
I love it because they have now everything in one. They have the waves, the buzz,
Yeah.
the threads. What else? Snaps. Was there another one? I can't remember. But all of them are in one
Yeah,
line.
you can just
And it's and that's how it should be because it's all in one. You shouldn't go like just to threads.
Do they have
threads.
an app like the mobile app?
No, that's what they're missing.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Then you just pick whatever you want to do. Boom, boom, boom. Upload.
Yeah, because I mean, especially for a content creator,
Yeah.
phone is
Phone
everything,
is everything.
and that's what you want to do. You want to go fast on the phone, pop, pop, pop,
In a
pop, pop,
sense,
pop.
you can do that through keychain. Like you just go to Peaked and do all
But
that.
it shouldn't be like that.
It should be that you have your Peaked app and you just go through Hive keychain,
Yeah.
authorize, boom, and then you have like a front
Like
end with
SNC.
the, yeah.
Like, do you know that SNC came out also with a new application?
No.
Waves.
And what is that then?
It's just Waves. Waves is the
Make-
short. No, it's just Twitter.
Okay, so it's
Just like threads and stuff like that, but
In
it's
the,
just Waves.
yeah.
But like specifically an app for Waves,
that's
for
dope.
short messages,
Yeah.
which is cool. But again, it's only Waves. Or do they have also Buzz? But I think all the dApps should have the shorts from all the dApps.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like from different front end, you get a different coin. That's why it's a bit more.
That's why,
Hard,
and that's
you know.
where I see communities going like separate ways.
Mhm.
And
Is it possible that you just have like, let's say, Big D or whatever, that you post, or like even Hive keychain, let's say, that you post a snap, snippet, whatever, wave,
Snap.
this is thread, snap, wave, it's all the same.
Yeah,
Like in
yeah.
video, it's all like all these messaging, short messaging things are the same. But then you have like one, it's like restream, you know, for streaming that you stream through to all like 5 different front ends.
Exactly.
You make one snap
yeah,
or one short message,
Yeah.
and it just posts to all of them automatically.
yeah, well, that would be cool.
As long
because
as you connect it
I,
to
don't-
all
I,
of
don't- I
them.
just don't know how systematically how it works.
I bet Super Hive would fix that.
I bet.
Holozing.
Oh yeah, Holozing.
It came with a new update also.
We've been waiting for this for a long time, by the way. So this update just came like a day ago, I think. Veil?
Vial.
Vials.
Vial.
Yeah, vials.
Veal is a fish, right? Or not?
Vials! No, but so finally the vials are out and you can buy them now through
$20.
$20, but if you did your achievements like for the
December,
Christmas, for the,
yeah.
the whole December thingy, you get 31% discount or
Boom.
33, 31.
I need some Hive
and
from
then
you,
for,
Nick.
then for like 60 something Hive, you can
Yeah.
buy your first vial, and that the vial should have everything you need to start.
Yeah.
So that's
What-
pretty
what-
cool.
What is everything you need to start?
I don't know.
You get a car,
everything.
like
No, so I think you have like the only thing that you don't get is the catcher. You have a gun that catches creatures.
yeah.
That one you're not sure if you'll get it, but you get everything else you need to start. You get one creature, I think. You get a backpack. You get what else was it? A trainer.
That's
So
dope.
like everything. Well, I think that that was very important for Acedia to do, was that you don't have to go crazy and buy everything
Yeah.
too much like always, but you just from one vial you have everything that you need to start.
It's something like
It's something
Steam-
like it's just like Splinterlands, what they
Yeah.
did with the spellbook.
Yeah, no,
So
exactly.
you needed to buy a
Yeah, it's
spellbook
like a
to
promo
start.
thing. You buy that. It would
Yeah.
be nice if they come out with if Acedia comes out with the promo cards for next event.
Oh man, yeah.
That is though. That's
That
like
would-
a veal that you get for $20, but
Vile.
you get like a.
View.
Let's get some veal. Sounds like a violation. Well, you get like something to remember. Up till now, I have these holographic cards from Splinterlands. It's so cool to have. Yeah, we have them. Oh, here, in the thing. Hell yeah, straight from Hive Fest. Medals and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. For all you Splinterlands fans,
This is Alpha.
this is Alpha Cards. Yes.
They really shout. That's super dope.
That's really super dope.
And that's exactly what I mean. Then you just have a code, and you get your vial, and you start playing because you get like a starter pack.
Yeah. Bleep bloop. It shines.
It shines like an eagle.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's
many
about
things,
Holocene a little bit. So we picked D we had. What else?
We have some crazy ideas. So we
Do
were we were so disappointed that this year we couldn't attend the Hive Fest
Oh man,
because we had so many plans and so much
Really,
things. Again,
really.
life is life. Nah. It hits you on the face and you have nothing to do. So we couldn't attend this year. So we were like, dude, if we could do this in Lithuania, we have so many connections there, you know. Today we're like, yeah, let's go with the air balloon, you know, we'll do that and that. Like, oh, there's this place, you know, Belmont, where there's big houses, we can just facilitate everyone there. It's like, oh yeah, that place where it used to be in reality show, locked up, being filmed 24/7. It's like exactly.
dude, you just said air balloon. I'm like, imagine Hive air balloon.
There you go.
What the hell?
How much balloon can cost, you know?
I don't know.
So yeah, we were brainstorming like, what if we could do Hive Fest in Lithuania, 2026.
I would love it.
I would love it too.
I think a lot of people would love it. I think it's also a very interesting place
Yeah,
for Hive Fest.
it's not
Especially-
expensive. Also,
It's not expensive, but it's also because Lithuania is still new to Web3, and it's
but we're
kind of
catching
building, and we're catching up.
Catching
And
up.
there are some articles that I read. They told that Lithuania has the possibility to soon become a Web3 center
Capital,
or a
yeah.
capital in
I
Europe.
see that.
I see
Like,
that also. Yeah.
Look from couple of years back, you know, when the Revolut and everything was in UK and they
Yeah.
moved, and where did they move? They moved to Lithuania.
Yeah.
All the crypto transactions, all the crypto banking facilitation was in Lithuania.
Yeah.
That's where we were busy also with our gaming studio
Exactly.
to
I
establish
remember.
it there, and have our investors and everything be through there, because that's where they could convert. Let's say if you get a crypto
Like legally,
investigation, yeah.
you could do everything with crypto there.
Yeah, and there's only
It was
few places
legalized.
that you can do that.
It
Think-
was Estonia.
Well, Estonia does banking through Lithuania. That's the
Oh,
thing.
that's another thing, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what we first found. We found Estonia, you can open a company there,
Yeah.
e-citizen and stuff like that.
So
And then
you
we
don't-
found out that it was
yeah.
Lithuania.
So the story was that through Estonia you can become an e-citizen. So you don't need to be there.
Yeah.
You can just establish like a little office or whatever, and then you can have the banking solutions for crypto through Lithuania. And we were like, dude, we're Lithuania. So we went straight to the main source. And yeah, that I see it growing very rapidly. Most of the international companies also are now through Lithuania. A lot of international jobs there.
Yeah.
When I came back, it was crazy. I mean, not to say something, but there's so many it's so interracial now, you know. Even more and more people are coming from different countries. Not only expats, also the people who are running from war and people who are seeking for jobs.
But also a lot of new students, like from
Students.
other countries. It's becoming very
International,
multicultural.
yeah. It's very interesting. So yeah, it's Interesting topic, guys. 2026.
2026, if you guys are interested in having Highfest in Lithuania, please let us know in the comments or just, talk to us.
You know where to find us.
You know where to find us. We would love to have Highfest in Lithuania.
It'll be very hard for us to unlearn looking at the camera while doing a podcast.
I think it's going pretty well.
No, I understand,
but you just
the format is completely different. Like you just want to say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, exactly. Because we're used to that. You're like, "Hey guys, what up, man?" And now we're just talking to each other when we actually talk to each other
all the time.
But now it's going well.
So what else, man? What is about general news? I wrote games and development, AI developers, Cannabitics. There's so many things happening. Like,
I think you should talk about Cannabitics, but that's very interesting. Because that's, I mean, that's interesting because this is data.
Yeah.
And Hive is about data. So I still see a connection between Cannabitics and Hive.
And Weed Cash.
And Weed
Our
Cash.
friends Weed Cash.
Our friends from Weed Cash.
Yum.
But yeah, what are we looking for?
So Cannabitics is a thing. As you know, in Netherlands, coffee shops, weed is a prominent thing.
Yeah.
And
not even now in Holland. In Germany.
I mean, yeah, in Germany it's now legal, but they still have to establish all the social clubs that they have.
But it shows that it's.
It is coming. It is coming. And what the Cannabitics do is, so they sample everything. So you send them a little bit of weed or a little bit of hash or a little bit of rosin, whatever you want to be tested.
But is it not like legally that it has to go through them? That they test
You don't
it?
have to.
Oh, you don't have to.
You
So
don't have
just
to.
any.
But the thing is, like, if you're selling weed with like pesticides and everything, like legally you can get like fined and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So probably at some point it will be mandatory for coffee shops, but at this point it's more of a prestige thing to have it because they have to pay for every sample. So and what you get is like a report of what kind of weed, what kind of crossing, what is the THC range, what are the CBD, CBDN, CBDA components, everything. I'll try to put one of the things for you also to see on the screen.
Why is it so important?
Because first of all, you know what is in the weed, what kind of effects it gives. So you really see like dry mouth, not so much. You want food,
nice.
head high, or like can you get headaches from it? Like is it up, is it down? And the most important thing is terpenes. So terpenes, most of the people overlook them because all the years before people would say like, do you want indica, which is body high? We call it in the couch, like chill, body
Cool.
high, watch a movie. Or sativa, we call it activa. Sativa activa is active, head high, buzzing, happy, laughing kind of stuff. But that's not completely true because some of the weeds can be hybrids, can be 50-50, can be indica dominant, sativa dominant, and had different effects. And what gives those effects is the terpenes. So in the Cannabitics, you also have like this bracket with how many percentages of which terpene it has. And it can be antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, happy euphoric, it specifies what kind of effect it gives to you. Wow. So you're almost like a doctor,
Yeah,
people are
I would
coming
just
there.
want to say, oh my god.
Like, oh, I have back pain. So like, oh yeah, you maybe should get some Moroccan hash. It has a lot of CBD that relaxes your muscles, or more indica. It has a specific terpene that is anti-inflammatory, and it relaxes your body differently. And we want to move towards that. So having something, like these reports is essentially very important to have.
You just told me this. It's just amazing how, like, before years ago, it's like, yeah, weed, smoke, okay.
Yeah. You're like, I want laughing weed or I want sleeping weed.
But it's crazy, like how much a coffee shop like somebody who's working in a coffee shop, needs to know and understand and like really know like what you're selling. It's like so important. Like for me also, smoked a couple of times, but it really depends. Also, I really. You have
The
weed
effects
that
is
really
different,
so different, and then sometimes when I smoke, it relaxes me so much. It feels right, right, and then sometimes you smoke and you driving your scooter and you don't see the end, and you're like, okay, this is something wrong. Yeah, this doesn't fit me.
Yeah,
It's different, but
used to it.
and you go. And then you're almost getting a heart attack. Is something wrong with me? That's wrong.
Hence why, you know, I've been smoking weed also for quite a few years, but after I started working in Kramer's, you know, the last 2 years, it really opened my eyes. Like, okay, I know what to smoke. Let's say in the morning.
Talking about ice, I'm like,
I know what I want to smoke in the morning from how I feel. I know which one to choose, hash or weed, it doesn't matter. Like I know when after food, after dinner, you know, what kind of weed I want, or like when I come back after work tired, you know, well, I know that I'm still active. Your body is like full energy, but you need something to calm down to put you in that kind of sleeping mode.
Yeah.
So, like I know to pick this, you know, and you smoke a little bit of that, and you're like, okay, now it's time to go to sleep, you know, and that's what is important. It's not only interesting or fun; it's very important to know that when you do that kind of things, and it really has medicinal effects. Some people are coming there, you know, from people from how you call it, from the office, let's put it there, from the government, right? Positions.
Exactly. Just wanted to say like
to simple people, you know.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that there's a lot of people that come for to buy weed for very different reasons.
Yeah. Chronic pains, party, or like focusing, or
exactly
creative behavior.
Yeah.
I want to make some music today. What should I smoke? You know, like not necessarily that. Also, I've noticed that last year, like these last years, a lot of people are quitting smoking and they go to edibles. And with edibles, it's a different kind of thing. Also, it's like a full body high, so it hits differently, but it's also like good for sleeping. It like mellows your body. It relaxes you. You know.
Yeah. Because for those people who are not smoking at all, but they, you know.
It's very important to know how to use that, because let's say if you eat a cookie, you know, and you get high, I might eat 3 cookies and I won't feel anything. So everybody is different. The same is with weed. I can say that one effect is like what they say the effect is will affect you like that, but maybe your body reacts to it differently and it will be completely different effect. So every time you need to kind of test and see what works for your body best.
Yeah.
And that's why we're there behind the counter saying like, listen, eat well for the first time, you know, eat well, take a half a cookie or take a quarter of a cookie, see how you feel after an hour and a half. You can always eat more, you can never take out, you know, you either pass out or you're gonna be like, wagga, wagga, wagga.
Don't start from the other side, like
yeah. One of my colleagues, he ate 1 cookie, he got the munchies, he ate 6 more cookies. and
No!
he was in Mars.
Oh no! Like those are the wrong cookies. Like, oh, okay.
He was hungry, man. He was hungry. So what you can do?
That's bad, man. Like you get hungry from the munchies and you eat those cookies.
Hey, so from weed to events to everything.
No, but Cannabitics, like, so what's the idea behind Cannabitics? Like, because I know there is an idea.
I know.
Application,
so
right?
I'm thinking to tell or not, because I'm busy with the guy who actually does the Cannabitics. He has all of the reports of all of the weeds. Everything is black and white in the storage and everything. So what I wanted to make.
Okay. Actually, if you don't want to say, can say we're looking for somebody who can make.
Who's making apps? Who's interesting in making apps? And one thing that I can mention what it is. So I just want to make it an application similar to how you buy shoes. You put in the brand, you put in the size that you want, you put in the colors that you want, and it shows the shops and the weeds that resembles your wishes, you know. So
Yeah,
You can
you filter.
you filter everything out, and from his data that he has,
Yeah.
you can really do that, and it's constantly updated.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks we get new source. Like, I was out for 2 weeks. I think we have 12 new sorts of weeds and hash
Wow.
in 2 weeks.
Wow. That's
So
insane.
I'm coming there. I'm like, I really need to talk to my colleagues. Like, okay, when people ask me, like, I don't know these weeds. What are the effects?
Wow, that's fast.
So I'm gonna be smoking a lot of new weed. To be
Oh
acquainted.
yes, that's a good one. Yes.
No, but
Okay.
it is like that. You need to test, like what you're selling. You need to know what you're selling.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, what I wanted to ask, so that's about Cannabitics. It's really interesting project. If you know how to make applications, you're interested in this kind of application, hit us up. Leave a comment.
It's not like we have, by the way, not like a lot of money laying around and to build an application, but it's like being a little bit more part of the team. Talk about the project. We can tell you a little bit more in detail, and see if we can work together. If you're interested, let us know. I have to look into the camera because I just have the urge to do it. And every time we're talking, I'm like, should I?
But what I wanted to ask you, there's this young kid who's now making content on Hive. It's your son, right?
Oh yeah.
How is he doing? Is he?
He's grounded.
He's grounded.
No, actually, I am so busy, and he cannot do everything alone. I'm still in the process of like really teaching him to do everything alone, but I also don't want him to be too much at the computer.
Oh, absolutely.
There's such a mix of everything because like schools are now only computer.
No way.
There are no books. The only thing that my son takes to school is a freaking computer. No books.
How old is he?
He's 11.
And he takes computer to school.
Yeah. Like the whole thing changed so
After COVID.
I don't know, but
Probably.
like everything is so only computers. And computers is not so well
It's not
for
a
your
book,
eyes
no.
or for your brain.
And it's not
And
a
the
book.
kids are constantly on
On
computer. So when he comes back home, what does he do? He goes on computer.
Yeah, he needs to do his
And I'm
homework.
like, dude, yeah, he has to do his homework. And I'm like, computer again, bad for your eyes, bad for your brain. You have to relax. You have to do something like play Lego because then it opens up your creativity and stuff like that. Just being behind a computer, you go,
No.
That's how I see it. So I think
Maybe we're just getting old.
no, I really see it like, of course, we have to go together with, how you call it?
Yeah, with the...
With into the future, because that's how the future is. Books are old school, which is too bad, because if you read on your computer,
No, of
again,
course.
it's worse than reading a book.
Yeah.
But okay, so he's not allowed to be at his computer for too long at home. So then I tell him he wants to post something on Hive, right? So I'm like, okay, why don't you
Write everything.
write everything down? And he's like,
I don't know how to write. I know how to
he
type.
knows how to, but he's like, oh God, do I have to use my hand and start writing? And
Yes.
and then you rewrite on the computer.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do that because he just wants to be behind his computer. So I say, okay, you don't want to, you don't do it. As easy as that. Because I'm not going to, because of this, I'm not going to just say, oh, okay, just do it.
Yeah.
No. So also like he has his Nintendo Switch, half an hour a day. That's it, no longer. And no crazy violent games where they kill each other and then the kids are like at school, I'm gonna kill you. It's like weird, like 10 years. When I was 10,
You don't need to tell me that. I was at my classmate's place, right? And his son is 12. And he knows military industry so well.
Oh my God.
He will be like a military general, 100%. he knows guns better than anyone.
What?
He knows like, oh yeah, you need to propel that with like a little bio motor, you know. He just do this and that, you know. It's absolutely crazy. It's a little genius also, man. It's insane how kids adopt to that, and that wouldn't be possible.
I'm sorry, but I just.
That wouldn't be possible, you know, if you wouldn't have connection to the internet.
True, but then again, internet can be very misleading.
Yeah, absolutely, but it depends where you go. So you do need to, of course, look out after your child, where it's going.
Especially like the X, Twitter or
Twitter.
X, where freedom of speech. That means anybody can write anything, and it's even worse. Like
Yeah,
it's
don't
bad.
think
Like
I don't think that your kid of 11 years old has to be on Twitter. You know?
no
No, but,
bloody
like,
way.
Forums, like proper things like Wikipedia and stuff, you know.
No, I always look what he's checking, and I always check the history. But now he knows how to delete the history, and I'm like,
Oh,
yeah. So whenever I see him deleting history, I'm like, okay, 1 month, nothing. No, well, he's not doing that anymore. So it's crazy how much.
he just deletes the single ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Or he opens something, and he opens something else, and it's like as if he's working, but it's somewhere still behind, and it's
Yeah, it's
it's
sneaky.
it doesn't go into history right away because he's still looking.
Yeah, or it can be also like an incognito. You
Yeah,
know?
man, the kids are
Yeah.
so smart.
I'm telling you.
And so, like, of course, there are like some applications that you can use who can really check and allow. You can even check live, but it's so how you call it. You check too much on your kid, and it's again
also not
like
good.
it's also not good. So there's so many.
You have to let them be a little bit also.
Exactly. So I give him his space, of course. I always talk to him about the bad stuff and stuff like that. Like, listen, if you go there, you watch all these things. Do you really want to see it? He's like, no, rather not. So I know you're curious. You know, we can talk about it, but just don't go ahead and start looking for crazy. No. But anyway, but Hive is pretty cool. So my son really loves Hive. He loves posting on Hive. He plays chess tournaments on Hive every Friday.
They have chess tournaments?
Yeah, they have chess community on Hive. Pretty
Ooh.
cool. And he's in the last place there, but still
Doesn't matter, man.
he's still learning, and he's having that experience, which
Rome
is
wasn't
really
built
cool.
in a day, so.
Exactly. So he's still in learning process there. He just made a Pokemon video he wants to add, but which means I will be working on it.
Hey everybody, it's me again.
No.
Every time when I read the post, I'm like, I hear you, you know, just
Yeah,
typing.
no, but I always talk to him first, and then I listen to what he wants to say. I'm like, okay, I got you, and then I write it. You know, it's just because I don't want him to. Be there also too much, because there's also a lot of things on Hive that it's also so open. Everybody's so open-minded and just writes whatever they want, and you can't really hide it. That's why it's decentralized.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's still playing some Splinterlands, although much less. He finds it boring.
It's a kid.
He's a kid.
Yeah.
He keeps on changing. He still loves singing. He was singing on Vibes also. He took like 3rd place, I think, and he won $100.
Boom.
But I don't understand like his motivation. Like, I told him, like, is this crazy or what? I mean, this is, for me, it's crazy. You sing a song and you get $100. How old are you? He's like 10. I'm like,
Yeah.
which kid sings and he gets to $100? Ugh. So I'm like, come on, do it. Just go sing, post on Vibes. He doesn't post.
Because he said like, come on, do it. You do it. I need $100.
No, don't do it.
I
like
need
that.
$100.
No, not like that. But it's like, I try to teach him like if he wants to, he has to have a goal, and if his goal is to buy a computer, or a tablet or whatever, it's fine, but he has to understand how to get there. And Hive is the perfect place. The only thing is he has to put his energy into it.
Absolutely.
But he's putting his energy in so many places. He does so much that I don't even have time for myself because I have to keep bring him to singing lessons on Thursday, singing lessons on Friday, swimming there, a chess there, a Lego League there, and it's crazy.
Kids, man.
Yep.
What else? We started this podcast when we have no idea how to call it. We thought we could do it Mart Baco, but
that was the old one.
Yeah, that's the old one, but it's also like it's not connected to Hive. It's not connected to our handles. It's more connected to our names and such.
Yeah.
We're not calling each other by names on blockchain, but CBRS cats.
It's coming.
That's a sketch that we're gonna do. We're gonna see it maybe later.
Yeah, the name. We'll figure it out. I think it just takes a moment on for you to have some nice weed, and for me to just also relax a little bit. And we'll figure it out. But it has to.
I was even thinking like pink soup. It's not CBRS, but it's just literally what it represents.
But why don't we just say cold beetroot soup?
Yeah, we could that. Pink soup.
Pink soup, yeah.
Could be also.
I mean, it has to be CBRS related because, we're gonna do podcasts about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Different things.
Yeah. But that's why pink soup, CBRS, cold beetroot soup.
Yeah. But we still represent Hive.
We do.
I have to look at the camera. Oh, just open this bottle of water. Oh, it's beautiful.
And now a word to our advertisers.
Like2!
Where's Like2?
Where is Like2?
What happened? Elmarin.
Where is Like2?
Where is Like2?
It's still the same.
Still the same. Change something about it. We want to see more.
No, I really thought Like2 would be one of the best dApps. Maybe it still is, but like it would be one of the top dApps on Hive because it's Instagram. The whole idea is just it's great. It works on Hive. Yeah. Only it just kind of stopped.
Well, it's interesting. Something similar happened to Apex also. They came in, they migrated, so I'm not sure.
Apex is still alive, so they're still doing stuff.
Yeah, but it's like they're on some different blockchain, right?
Yeah. But still, there are other blockchains and dApps outside of Hive that are doing a little bit the same kind of way like Hive, also like giving out rewards for posting content. So
There's
Hive is not the only place to be. So yeah, it's just like when I talk to Elmira Beer, Mirella, when she joined Hive, when she went to Hive Fest, she really understood what Hive was actually all about, because to her it was she felt like it's a family.
Yeah,
it was she said it's such an amazing community. Like especially when you meet each other and you talk, it's like really friends, family, community. It's so much different than I think other places, because other places are just like so robotic kind of.
Even if it's such decentralized platform, it feels way more closer than any other centralized apps.
It's like you've been through stuff, like especially like the OGs.
Yeah,
they've been through the whole process of getting from Steam to Hive, the whole war and everything.
We were there,
but that's how it created the whole family also thing. Like they were fighting alongside.
It was one of the biggest fights. It was like documented on online everywhere.
It was crazy.
It's like, oh, we fought off Justin Sun, you know, he wanted to overtake, and we said no, we all migrated, and then Steam became like this kind of Asian side of
yeah, it's pretty Asian.
Pretty Asian walking down the street. Pretty Asian. Stealing my BTC.
No, did BTC hit 69,000 or something?
No,
like
I think from what I've seen, it was 68 something, and now it's like 67 or something.
Oh, okay. It's crazy. Like,
it's a roller coaster. Like, that's why when you look at the people who are like promoting BTC and like the Bitcoin family and everything, and like, you know, oh, I know, but it means that. Or this. So you mean it's either go up, either go down? Like, I knew that.
I still remember when we posted the video about, I think it was like a kind of not scam video, but it was like a funny video about us making all the triangles about Neo, how it goes up and down, and we were like really bullshitting, and then you see this triangle comes together with another triangle, it makes a bigger triangle, and this means, and it will go up. The next day it will go up.
Yeah. But that's like, you know, tossing a coin, you know.
Exactly.
And if you say like it will go up and go down, it's like, don't worry, it's because, you know, you find other solutions. Like but that happened. Of course, there's a lot of things that affects it, you know, globally, and a lot of like whales and everything can manipulate that thing. Not talking even about the BlackRock, the big companies, you know, that can migrate and use. Oh man, it's just, you know, like, if you have so much money, you're making way more money, you know. Like, to start at the bottom, you really need to have patience to go up.
Yeah,
and
especially
it's
like
a very slow process.
Especially in crypto, like, if you want to, usually when you want to stake crypto somewhere, you stake if you want to earn a good amount of rewards for staking. It's usually staking for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
And then you don't get like huge
like
amount.
We did with the student coin, very long time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it closed.
It closed.
Okay.
But let's say if you take a Hive, let's say you take HBD, right?
Yeah, HBD is great.
And you stake HBD, you put it into your savings, you get, now it's only 15. Before it was 20. Now it's 15.
Yeah, still.
So, still, and if you want to take it out, the HBD, unstake it, it's just 3 days.
Yeah, it's 3 days. Where have you seen that?
Where have you seen
15%?
50%, and you don't lose it. You
just have it. The thing is, like, you don't use it in a sense how you could use Hive Power.
Yeah.
You know, for voting, and that's
still Hive Power is like 13 something percent.
APR. That's crazy.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Like,
and
now, like,
the
new PIC-D updates, the wallet is more clear.
Yeah.
So people can, new users will understand a little bit how the staking, how the rewards are working.
Explained a little bit.
And now you can really see Hive Power 13 something percent, which is a lot.
It's a lot.
Of course,
no bank will give you that.
Of course, the only part
with Hive Power is
Hive
7
Power,
weeks.
it's
right?
7 weeks exactly. But then there's so much more. You get curation rewards for Hive Power, so you get the 13%, and you have curation rewards.
The thing is, you would use Hive Power if you're really active.
Yeah.
You could accumulate way more than the 13%, like through curation rewards, through posting, through everything, delegating, you name it. And then with HBD, you don't need to do nothing. You just put in 15%, you wait, 3 days, you have it all back.
Yeah. Especially also now they have the... what do they call it? That you spend the HBD and that you get a percentage amount back. And plus you post it and then you get upvoted.
It's a vicious circle.
This is insane. Like, I see people going to a bar they pay with HBD.
HBD, yeah,
They get a percentage back of the HBD.
They post that they
post
spend,
it, and they get
20,
more,
like,
more
more.
than this. It's just, and you're
but
like, how? Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah.
It's just you get free. It's insane.
It's time.
Like,
It's time, as you said. For everything you need time.
yeah, you need time, but also not. Of course, countries like Venezuela and where it's happening a lot, and like maybe in Ghana, hopefully, and similar countries, it will work faster.
Yeah.
Number one is because they still don't know the whole situation around the world, and it's new and it's still welcome. If you do that in Holland, they're like, okay.
I mean, the thing is that in Holland you can just save it because you don't need it like right now. There, it's trouble that you cannot save up too much. Like you cannot save up the H power. You cannot save up all the HBD that you get because you do that, you get rewards. You're like, I want bread in my mouth. I need food.
But
I
also,
need this
who
and
will
that.
go there and spend HBD?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the community in Holland and you look at the community in Venezuela, it's day and night.
Yeah.
We have maybe 10 people in the Netherlands. Like who in the Netherlands will go to a cafe in, I don't know, some area and pay with HBD? Maybe once a year or twice a year it will happen. So why would I then want to implement HBD payments into at my restaurant?
Yeah.
Of course, you can say, the travel part, when people are traveling from the Netherlands, they see you, you are already seen
probably
on Hive, and then all these thousands of people who might come to the Netherlands, they're like, oh, I can pay here with HBD. I'm going to go there.
But that's probably like the easiest way would be to make in like the Bitcoin village in the Netherlands where it is.
Yeah.
Where people can pay with BTC, but then
just
you have
the
like
crypto part.
Yeah.
Just forget about like really Hive, you know, but just take the areas or places where people accept any kind of crypto or BTC, different kind of crypto, because these people or these companies, they're more easier to get involved into Hive.
They're already acquainted with the blockchain.
Exactly.
It's just like, of course, few steps to do that.
Yeah.
It's probably more hard. It would be more difficult just to do like the governmental level of tax paying and stuff.
Yeah. But if they do it already.
No, yeah, exactly. If they do
so
it already.
it's just the plus part. You have to get like all these pluses. Like you can promote on Hive because you have already community. You can keep on posting. You can still get your Hive and grow your account, and people will know about you. And they can still pay with crypto. It's just a small extra, but it's still an extra. But it's also free advertising. Sky is the limit. There's
Sky is no limit actually.
No.
No. The universe is expanding.
QR code!
And it's on. Okay, Marius. I think we had like a very nice first podcast.
I think so too. Well, it
CBRS
went pretty
podcast.
well. It was...
And if you want more, let us know. And we're going to see you next time. Enjoy and goodbye. CBRS out.